Welcome to Daggers and Shadow Daddies.
We're your hosts, Ryan and Adriana.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Warning, this podcast contains explicit content.
Don't drop the soap, it's gonna get dirty.
It's all vibes and no facts.
Which one's the Shadow Daddy? The sexy one?
I have to hear your first thoughts of this entire book now that we finished it.
Oh, man. It's hard to summarize.
It's like a lot happened, but not happened.
It's like the same thing kept happening. It's not different events, it's one big event.
Yes.
That was just continuously happening.
The boats are getting closer.
The boats are getting closer.
And closer. And closer. Oh, the boats are here.
It's
and now they're waiting.
Pointed out by you, Monty Python.
Yes.
She really just grabbed a hold. But I think I really enjoyed the book. I think it's going to be necessary to read the next one to fully appreciate this one.
I agree. It sounds like Kale and Nezrin are supposed to be also doing some work. He's healing his legs and supposed to get an armada also.
Yeah, and so much has happened in the background. I imagine we'll see more of the communications that, what's our main lady? Aylin was having. You like that? I'm 4 books in.
Way to go. You got the name.
Got the name right away.
I have to hear what you think about the ending, the big plan. Lysandra posing as her, Adian and her going to Terrasen, Rowan going to find Aylin.
What a ridiculous line of reasoning, and I love that it's understood that it's ridiculous. Adian calls it out right away.
He's like, that's dumb.
Yeah, she was like, oh, no, what was it? He's like, well, how are you going to produce an heir? And she's like, I was going to get the gold eyes from you. And he's like, what? Well, you looked like my fucking cousin? Which, I agree with him. I'm shocked that that's a bugaboo for him. Like, I didn't think that would affect him at all.
He was so bothered by it, and I don't blame him. I was hearing that scene and thinking, this is such a stupid plan. Why the fuck would this work? This is so ridiculous. This is not possible. You're going to get caught. This isn't believable. And I just kind of sat with it for a day. I had a pause after I heard that whole plan. And I was like, you know what? I actually can't come up with a better plan. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was initially. You have a shapeshifter, and everyone is aware. At first I thought the plan was Lysandra was going to do it behind everyone's backs, but that's not the case. Adian is aware. That was part of the plan for Adian to be aware, but her just living this double life and just kind of laughing at the idea that there would definitely be little conspiracies of, has anyone ever seen Lysandra and Aylin in the same room? I think not.
How many people have fucking seen Aylin ever? This is where I don't see this as an important thing anyway. What cracks me up is it seems like such an unnecessary plan. Lysandra takes her form, but she doesn't have all of her power.
She doesn't need to.
I understand she doesn't need to for the people, but she's being presented as the queen for their allies.
Wait, yeah, was the plan for Lysandra to play this out the entire time?
Long enough to have a baby.
Long enough to have a baby. At first, I was kind of cluing in that there was a plan for Rowan to be the king. They're married. Okay, Rowan continues on.
Also, I love the fact that this is just understood via the one point of exposition where Rowan says, oh no, my wife.
My wife.
They're like, oh, you're married? I'm like, yeah, there was no paperwork filed. Nobody witnessed. Nobody did anything.
No, there was. That was mentioned. Something was mentioned. There was paperwork done.
Yeah, supposedly there's paperwork done.
Notarized,
They're
stamped,
all assuming
mailed.
that the paperwork was done. Is my favorite part. They're like, oh, that must be what the messenger took.
Yes.
Yeah, that must have been the paperwork. Of all the secretive bullshit she was doing, they're like, I bet she got married. Why not make that public?
No, that one I was fine with. I really like the reveal. He's like, my wife. I'm like, yes.
Oh my God. I immediately heard it as my wife.
No, I was like.
So stupid.
I loved it. I love the wife part. I found her plan to be so dumb. I'm like, the fuck is this plan about? What do you mean?
Well, and I love that their big method of securing her is a fucking iron mask and some chains.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but also I'm like, this ended poorly for me. I'm going to say that. And it had some poor points in the mid game and toward the tail end, but for the most part, I think the ending was so absurd.
I would agree. It was a bit much to take in. I'm like, oh, whoa, slow down, guys. And I just was kind of laughing at the idea of Manon just sitting there listening to all of this go down, hear the whole plan. She's like, you know what? This is not my problem. I'm going to go find some family. Bye.
She pistol whipped the girl who was with her.
I love Manon.
Dude, yeah, Manon is my favorite character. And then you have Dorian.
Who's as powerful as Aelin.
Yes, he is as powerful as Aelin.
Could
it's
have
literally
been
discussed.
Aelin, the heir.
He could have done whatever the fuck he wanted to, but he wants to tie up a sexy lady with his pretend shadow magic, which I think is super rad. Good for him.
Yes.
But why was nobody effective at fighting what's-her-face?
Maeve? They didn't fight Maeve. Maeve was acting all sneaky. She showed up on the shore, and Aelin was depleted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aelin's depleted. They all show up in time to see that Maeve didn't get that far away. Or use the fucking transport mirror.
They don't know how to use that. That's not a transport mirror. It's a memory mirror.
It's both things. That's how they got to shore.
Yeah.
The transport mirror.
All right. But it was too late.
Okay. All right. But I'm just saying if there was an open line of communication, everybody would have understood the powers of the mirror.
Yeah, but this is her personality. Aelin just does this shit, and Aedion calls her out on it. He's like, I hope there's no bullshit going on in the background. She's like, there isn't. But there is.
Yeah, in Rowan, there's bullshit going on with him.
What do you mean there's bullshit going on with him?
There's bullshit abound. And Rowan is not doing anything to help rein in Aelin at all. They're like,
shouldn't. She
this
does what she
wise
wants.
21-year-old queen knows what's going on. Ignore the wisdom and conventional wisdom of everybody around her.
He doesn't get to tell her what to do.
He doesn't need to tell her what to do, but I
Exactly.
feel as though he should say, hey, since we're now married and it is our kingdom, perhaps these are things we should have a discussion about.
No, she calls all the shots.
Correct, but she could inform him of the shots that are being called.
Okay, it's
Given
really...
he is currently risking his life and everybody else's.
For a minute there, it sounded like we're having a separate argument, like behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, we're not.
We're not.
No, Adri does call the shots in our life. And she does not feel the need to run it by me.
Do anything behind your back.
Not that I know about. I could be rowing in this deal. We'll go out to the lake here in a few weekends and there'll be an armada showing up. You'll be like, I signaled them weeks ago. No, I'm just pointing out that all of these people are putting their lives on the line, nearly dying. And she still is like, they don't really need the information.
I think for me, Air of Fire was the best book so far that we've read. And that ending was fantastic. The build-up, the momentum.
Throne of Glass was the best book we've read so far.
I still think Air of Fire. And so for this, it just felt like, oh, this is a whole lot just thrown at us, and you just have to accept it, and the book is done. I'm like, what?
But everything happened. Okay, so breaking this up into thirds. Such a great idea.
Yes, I want to do it for the next one also.
I feel as though this book only exists in thirds. I would not look at the first part of this book and just go, yeah, the back third, it totally belongs in the same book. 2/3 of the way through the book, I did not see where this was going at all.
No, and they sail so quickly. They move around this continent fast.
So slowly. And what sort of continent is everywhere accessible via water?
What do you mean? It's like a floating continent. It's just...
Like Australia?
Yeah.
Correct.
I thought I've shown you this
Australia.
map.
No, you have shown me this map. I'm pointing out of all the places of interest are just on the outside edge of the continent.
Yeah, major port cities.
Yeah, nothing of importance exists inland.
Exactly. Well, Morath is inland.
Oh, there we
It's in
go.
the center.
Yeah, that seems like something that we would need.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't we just there like 28 chapters ago?
Kind of. That was Lorcan and a lead. Right now, I believe, let me look at a map. The Throne of Glass map looks like a butterfly in a very rough way. And I think they're in the...
You should have seen just a Rorschach test for people reading this book.
They're between the wings.
Are you saying they're near the butterfly's asshole?
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah, I think they're in the Gulf of Oro right now. Somewhere in there.
No, I have been entertained by this a lot. It was just the last 5 chapters. I was like, this is not for me anymore. It will get better. But we kind of knew it was going to end on a weird cliffhanger. So I didn't see where it was going exactly. I will admit that. I thought Manon was going to maybe turn on him or something.
I've been wanting to also tell you that I think Ansel, her character, her accent, her attitude reminds me of Firecracker in the TV show The Boys.
Oh, okay. Ansel reminds me of Girl Woody from Toy Story.
Wow.
I don't remember her name. Do you remember?
I don't remember her name, but she is a very sweet girl, and I don't find Ansel to be a sweet person.
I don't think she's a sweet girl. Remember,
She
she came in trying to steal. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Or
what
you're talking about Ansel. I'm talking about Girl Woody. What was Girl Woody's name? Will you please Google that for me? I feel bad. Bear in mind, I'm old, so that was not a movie when I was a kid. She was
Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl.
Yeah, so I think Jessie was trying to steal Woody's spotlight, and that's sort of what Ansel's about.
Okay, well, I went with an actual ginger murderer.
I'm sorry, is Jessie not ginger?
She's ginger. You're right.
Am I?
Yes, but she's not a murderer. She's not an assassin.
What the hell are you talking about? Did we see the same Toy Story movie? I'm pretty sure she almost killed the dog with Slinky Fella.
Oh my God, no. What?
Maybe I saw a different version of that movie.
There's no way she was a bad person.
Well, she was reckless. And isn't that sort of the same thing?
You're defending a wild stance.
Okay, all right. Well, guys, comment and let us know if you agree.
There's no way.
All right. Oh, so your thing with Firecracker, is that the lady that breastfeeds Bad Superman in that show?
I don't think she does any breastfeeding.
Okay.
She seems like the type of... I quit watching that TV show. I quit. I'm going to clarify now. I quit watching that TV show before all the other negative stuff had come out.
Wait, there's negative stuff that's come out?
About some of the actors, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but not about the show itself, right?
No, the show's just kind of falling off, it sounds like.
Well, I think it ended.
I think I quit after whatever season this Firecracker girl showed up in.
I think we quit in like season 2 because there was like some lightning Nazi. Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was like, okay, this isn't cool anymore. And I think the lightning Nazi he fell in love with or something, and it was real weird. It seemed like a bitchin' show, though. If you guys are into it, also leave a comment. Let me know what happened. The whole thing. From that point
Just a big recap for us.
You can give it to me in 12 sentences. It's fine.
But yeah, we got the mirror. Dorian figures it out, and all of a sudden they just use it. I was shocked at how quickly they just kind of trusted and were like, yep, that makes sense. Let's go on in.
Once again, small world. Everybody's sort of related.
Everyone's sort of related. Also, every single one of these characters has a god looking over them.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense now because there's been kind of these clues where she's like, it's odd. It's almost like we're all being led here to this moment. This doesn't make sense. Who's leading us? Why are they like there's like puppeteer style going on. Now it makes sense.
So we're right back to our discussion about free will.
Yeah. And how do you feel about Elena?
A necklace made of her eyeballs is weird.
It's not even her necklace. I felt frustrated that we learned it's not the Eye of Elena. It has a different name.
Well, it also is now called the Eye of Elena.
It's been called that because Elena renamed it.
Listen, my pickup is called Ryan's work truck. It was somebody else's truck before it was mine. It's now called Ryan's work truck.
No, it was for the witches. It's a witch's little symbol. Manon even says it's this thing.
This is the thing she took from her dad, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's fuck with Brandon a little bit on what you're saying.
Wait, maybe it's not for the witches. It was that witch formed it for Brandon, and then Elena took it from Brandon.
Because Brandon wasn't using it, and she was losing all of her people. The big bad guy was coming through and murdering everybody. And the reason why Dad wasn't using it is it would have cost his daughter her life. That is my understanding of this. Therefore, he couldn't bear to make that sacrifice, so she stole it and used it. And that was all to postpone this until there was a time where somebody could potentially defeat him.
Eventually, it gets to a scene that I think I understand, because in chapter 65, I don't understand the memory that's happening with Elena using the lock. And then later I have Oh, the goal was to use the word keys to open up the word gate to send the gods back, who would also take Erewhon with and deal with him there, and then use the lock to seal the gate. And Brandon was going to sacrifice himself, but Elena used the lock instead on Erewhon himself, and that broke the deal Brandon had with the gods and the 3-part witch woman.
Okay. All right, so I was a little off on my understanding, but I stand by. She didn't just take it knowing what his plan was. She took it because she saw it as, my dad has this super weapon. He isn't using it for whatever reason. I'm losing everything.
Yeah, but she also pissed me off that when she fucked up, she's just like, how about we put this on somebody else? And then she's apologizing to Aelin for that. She's like, I didn't think that I would know you and get to know you and really realize the consequences of my actions. She's like, I've been living with this for years. I'm like, oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
She also wasn't anything. She was just a person.
And then she sacrifices something in order to keep Aelin alive.
Her
and Aelin says,
corporeal potential.
Yes. And Aelin says, what did it cost you to do that? And she's like, my life. And now I will die with you when you die. I'm like, bitch, you should have died the first time.
It cost her soul. That's a very different thing. She doesn't get an afterlife. She's currently experiencing afterlife. When Aelin kicks it, Elena's done.
Oh, and then does Elena get an afterlife?
No, I don't think so. I think she also just goes away.
Oh.
I think that's like the cost. It's basically like their souls are the cost to getting rid of these things. It is unfair, but she didn't determine that Aelin was that person either.
No, I know, but she determined it wasn't going to be her.
No, I think she tried to be that person, and it just wasn't her.
Oh.
And that's why she said we could at least delay, because I think it was Ganon? Nope.
That's a different storyline.
Gabriel? What's his name?
I don't know, but I know why couldn't Brandon do it at that time when she made that mistake? Why is Aelin able to have a second chance when Brandon was there and still had all that power? Why couldn't Brandon reverse things then?
I think that was Elena's line of reasoning, was if he's not doing it, I need to do something. And I think it wasn't just Brandon, it was also sacrificing the power his wife had given him. So he saw it as also losing his wife.
Because, yeah, Brandon was alive. Elena makes that mistake. The gods were like, that's not right. Why couldn't Brandon then do what Aelin's supposed to be doing now?
Well, so it isn't just Aelin. It's Aelin and Manon.
And Dorian.
I think it's either Aelin or Dorian and Manon.
Okay.
Manon because the Kraken Queen is also necessary.
Because the lock was made by the witches. I'm assuming for Brandon for some reason. I thought in the moment and at the beginning of this discussion, the witches, that 3-part witch, made it for the witches, made it for the witch that looks like Manon.
Father, Son, and the Holy Metal Clam.
And that doesn't make sense because it would have been stolen then by Brandon, which wasn't what happened.
Right. I believe it was made for this purpose.
Then why call it the Eye of Elena? Elena used it?
The survivors of history are who write.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so do we feel like we're clear on this? Elena's just a girl trying to do her best, faced with a horrible decision, perhaps made a bad one, but she wasn't omniscient even then.
No.
She was just trying to save all of the people whom she valued.
I know. And in the end, they were all destroyed anyways because it...
No, some of them survived.
Saved. It did, yeah, it did work-ish.
Yeah.
So how is he escaping? Where is he locked up? He's locked up in a coffin.
Yeah, in the bottom of the ocean, remember? This was the whole fucking problem I had.
So how is he...
afraid of fire, dip him in water.
How is he out and about right now?
I think he's non-corporeal. I think he's just...
a portion of him. Okay.
Yeah, or I think Maeve is doing some shit. I stand by. He and Maeve are on the same team.
What the hell is Maeve doing? Maeve's putting all... She's like, they stole these keys from me. Now I want them back. I'm like, why do you want them?
Because Maeve can be a god. We've been over this. That would make Maeve a god. She's already so powerful, she was not threatened by Selena. Not Selena. Yeah, Selena.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because she has Aelin to destroy her, because if Aelin is alive, then that means Erewhon can be sent away.
Right. She's preventing
Yeah, she's
them from being
preventing
able to
him.
lock him up and get rid of him.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it isn't really Erewhon. Maybe Erewhon is Maeve.
I don't think so.
All right. That one was a little far. Even I couldn't quite work my way back into that one. I tried. I thought about it for a second. But I stand by they're a team. Somehow.
Yeah, I don't. Well, how many books do we have left? We're doing another, but that's like in the
We have
timeline.
3 left, I think. Because there are 8 total books. Is that right?
No, there's only one more after this. Well,
After
I mean,
the next one?
well, yeah.
One more within the timeline.
Yeah, one more in the timeline. They're gonna tie it all up in one more book?
You know what? I don't doubt it, because this book was weird. Not a lot happened, but it was a lot of world building, weirdly. Was this the 5th book?
6.
7, 8, okay.
Yeah.
Goddamn, this was...
And Tower of Dawn is going back in the timeline. And then Kingdom of Ash, and then they will have their massive armada. And the fight begins. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I really enjoyed this. Overall, I think there were lots of little things that I have trouble with, but no more than I have trouble with anything else.
I do find it funny that we were kind of the pregnancy. Like, oh, she might be pregnant.
Wait, what do you mean?
She might be pregnant.
Actually, hold on. I edited that. I never once said she might be pregnant.
I thought she could have been pregnant. And then it was like, nope. She was just really nervous.
Same. Yeah, I like that. Oh, we didn't actually get to hear more about how, what's her name's, what happened post Heavy Flow. Is she a witch now? I think we're going to learn that pretty early on in the next book.
Oh, yeah. I bet she's going to become a witch. So she's had some moments that even Manon saw. She's like, oh, in this scenario, your claws would have been out.
Look how fucking... They did our boy Lorcan a little dirty. Like, I obviously wasn't like the world's biggest Lorcan fan to begin with. But goddamn, they kind of made him just continue to be a dickhead. And then the way she punished him.
But a dickhead all in the name of a lead. So.
No, also in the name of Maeve.
Yeah, because he has to.
Well, yeah, sure. Everybody else was able to overcome their issues.
They really struggled.
Yeah, and he didn't. He just did it.
Because I think he lost his blood oath, and that was like
his blood load.
His blood load. I think that was severed.
Yeah.
And that's a huge shame behind it, I believe. And same with Gabriel.
And physical pain.
Oh.
He was like doubled over and on his deathbed afterward.
Oh.
He and Gabriel both are worse for wear.
Fascinating. I don't know what it means, the honor behind it. It was...
I don't even care about that.
I don't know, dishonorable discharge type thing, and it's follows
Which
you.
is when you come, but it's gross.
No.
Unlike normally, where it's not gross. What is that? It was a dishonorable discharge.
Stop.
It's when you whack into something and you're a little bit ashamed afterward.
The black screen.
It's your reflection as it finishes. Oh, goddamn. You got me again. I wonder if kids still have to deal with that. Probably not. That's so cool. Kids have porn on their phones. That's wild.
Kids?
Well, not kids. Young people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Young people just whacking at the shit they have on their phone. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, concerning.
Well,
That's a whole other topic.
It's so much better. Like, I used to have to go to a different part of the house. Sneak down there in the middle of the night. Just, see if I can go down the stairs real quiet. And then you're just banging in the living room. Like a fucking animal.
No.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was unbelievably gross. Compared to now, kids, they do it on the fly wherever they're at.
Stop.
They can have privacy. I don't know. Just saying. They were like, oh, no computers in your room. You might beat it there. It's like, oh, yeah, put it in the living room. That'll really help. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm just going to go to the office at 11 p.m.
Got some emails to send out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Some schoolwork.
I had to sign into AOL. You know how awkward that was? Like, you're just trying to get rocked up, and meanwhile, you're trying to get AOL going. You've got mail. That's not all I got. Like, goddamn. I also got a lack of patience.
I think you've shared before, but I think your grandma printed out some of the stuff that you searched
No.
up in order to shame you? No, you
Yeah, because it used to take so long to load the things. I printed it, but I hid it in a folder that I had like laminated stuff. So, you know, you gotta laminate your Google image search of pornography. Because if you clicked on them, it would take you so long to load a boob. Because it was like, it's gonna slowly come across the screen, but it was like one line at a time.
Were you using up their color ink?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it was okay. At the time, they had they printed all kinds of stuff for business. So it was like, they're not going to notice 10 pages of this. And it was, but I thought I'd hid this folder well, and I hadn't. So yes, when my grandma found it, she like invited the whole family over. She's like, hey, good deal, barbecue night. Everybody want to open up that folder and see what Ryan's been doing? Yeah, it was awesome. Aunts, uncles, everybody showed up. She made it seem like it was like Christmas time for some reason. It's like July. Everybody's at grandma's house, and I don't know why everybody's there. I just get home, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Everybody's around. Okay, hopefully nobody's kicked it or something. No, the thing that actually died was my privacy. And my willingness to Google boobs.
Ended right there.
Honestly, credit to her.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Trauma is the way to prevent people from doing things you don't want them to do. It is a weird trauma response. But I think if I would have had the ability to just whip out a phone.
We're done. We are done.
I don't remember how we got here.
You just wouldn't stop.
I'll show you something that won't stop.
Okay. Well, chapter 51. This takes us all the way back to when Eowyn is being burned.
I'll take you all the way back.
Turns out
I'll turn you out.
Maeve setting fires to turn the people against Aelin. And I believe that Aelin at one point, they came in on ships and she's putting out the fires, but because it was so bad, the fires were so bad, she couldn't get off the ship and there in time. She had to act now and quickly and put out the fires. So she wasn't there personally for people to witness her doing it.
That's true.
And rumor spread, and some, I guess, fae people were there that worked for Maeve and spread the rumor that it was Aelin who burned this place.
Okay, so knowing what she already has as a plan, what would you have done in order to make sure that you, as the person trying to recruit all of these people to your cause, so that they know it's you doing it?
I think a sociopath would let the people continue to burn so you can get ashore and they could watch you put out the fires.
That's one option. Other option, you would send your shapeshifter there, have her shapeshift into you while you're getting rid of the fire, and she's just taking credit for it.
Oh, that's not a bad plan.
I know. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do this?
Yeah, send her while you're putting out the fires. Because timing-wise, that would have been a good plan, yeah.
Now, your sociopath shit, that's still something. I don't hate that either.
That's a bad plan.
It seems like a poor way to
I
utilize.
think things turned around. I don't remember why. Something turned around.
Well, because
People
then they
went
went
out.
on a campaign. They were like, who do you think took down the fire? It was our girl. And they're like, no, she started it. They're like, who the fuck would have been able to put it out from such a distance? Nobody but our girl.
I think they said something about the gods looked down on them.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's fucking absurd.
They
Whatever
made
it
up
is, they could-
something.
They could have done this better. And I expect better now that I know Aelin's out here masterminding shit instead of sleeping. When is she doing all of this?
I don't know.
Nobody has any fucking idea. And she spends every waking moment of her day with somebody.
That we hear about. There's times that between the pages. That
Oh, you think
she's
so?
Napping.
You think there was anything between the pages where she and Rowan are not glued together?
Oh, on that note, I don't think she's pregnant, but she also isn't preventing it.
She said she's trying.
She's like, if it happens, it happens. That's fine.
Throw a baby in me, mister.
This is not a good time to have a baby, though.
No, not for her and not for us. Abort it with fire.
Abraxos had to leave so they could be undetected, and Manon threw her half-sister's cloak into the sea.
Oh, here's my favorite part. They're like, we gotta fly under the radar. Get Abraxos out of here. How long did they go without being attacked? Were they ever under the radar?
That had something to do with it. There's information that they don't have. Their location was known by Maeve?
Because Aelin's using her power.
Yeah.
And
No.
Orkin signaled where they would be.
That's what it
There's
was.
so
Lorcan
many
told
things.
Maeve that they were going to be
Yeah,
there.
but they fought all kinds of creatures along the way. They were in a constant battle.
Abraxas had to leave anyways because he got the 13 back together. He found them and he brought
He's
it back.
like, I'm bringing the band back together.
Yep.
Well, and he brought the 12.
Yes. To the 13th.
That's true.
I was fine with it. I was a little mad that Abraxas was missing for so long.
I love the exposition that the 12 really took care of everything for him. We didn't get to hear about any of these people actually doing shit.
Maybe
It was just, we got it. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then it was like, they show up on the shore, they're like, we did it. Like, wait a minute, what?
maybe that's the next book.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right.
Chapter 52, Death guided Lorcan, I think, to where Aelin is headed to find the lock. They were haunted by the dead. Elide offers him a place in Peranth, and they smooch. Oh, and now thrusting.
Yeah.
An army of Ilkin interrupted them, so they did not bang, but they were close to banging, and then...
Can you imagine how awkward that is? Here I am bitching about grandma showing everybody my printed porno. Meanwhile, Lorcan's out there just ready to slang hog. And what do you know?
Danger.
Danger approaches. Some of them got raisin tits. It's awkward.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's how we got there. The screen goes black and you're jacking it.
Yeah.
You see your reflection. I remember now.
Dishonorable discharge.
Dishonorable discharge. Fucking perfect. Full circle.
So then the gang is over there. They're in the same area. They find this like temple thing with a chest on it.
Yeah.
With all the little symbols, nobody knows how to read them.
Even Manon doesn't know the word marks.
Word marks are nothing to do with the witches.
It turns out. Now, what I am really impressed by is we took a moment to appreciate Nehemia's, that she was fluent in these. And then we find out how.
Nehemia is incredible. And again, it pissed me off with Elena again.
What the fuck? What?
What do you mean, what? Nehemia solved this entire book of mysteries years ago. Like, she solved all of this. Before she ever even met Aelin, Nehemia already solved it. She showed up to this location how many years before them? Because she solved it all.
That location, not the rest of them. She didn't gather all of the ingredients.
She solved
She
nearly
solved
everything.
a lot.
She solved a lot.
And
She shows up, and what does Elena do? Says it to her straight. Nothing cryptic about it.
that's what I'm saying. Great for her. Because she's like, hey, how do I give my blood for this cause? She's like, oof, you're going to give your blood for this cause.
But not like you
But
think.
not like this, and it's going to really be a shit deal. This is how it's going to go down for you.
But Elena is talking to Nehemia so openly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is such a great thing.
But she doesn't speak that way to Aelin.
She has shame for Aelin. She doesn't have shame for Nehemia. Nehemia doesn't give up her soul. She gives up her life. She's
You're making
struggling.
shit up.
I'm not. Nehemia is in the afterlife. That's how they went and did the word gate thing and then opened it
Oh,
up.
all right,
Talk
yeah.
to her.
Okay.
She exists there with them. Now, I'm a little bit bummed out that Nehemia left so early in this story. She must be in the end.
No, she's fucking gone, and I'm mad about
She's
it.
going to come back in the end. They're going to trade all the gods and stuff and send back to...
Or Aelin and Rowan die, and then they go live happily ever after in whatever after there is.
Wouldn't it be cool if there just wasn't? What if it was like real life, where it's just black screen? Like, that's how the whole thing ends.
No, that can't be it.
Really?
No.
I would be so satisfied with that.
So Dorian saved Manon from a swamp beast, and it sounds like Rowan did
In
that
a sexy
on purpose.
way. Yeah. Rowan lowers his shield. Dorian, without even looking or twitching, just like, shall I release it or shall I kill it? She's like, release it, bitch. I don't care. And he's like, okay, girl. And then he like rubs her chin and lets it go. He flings it through the forest, actually.
Manon spotted the Eye of Elena. It's the three-faced goddess. They call it the Eye of Goddess, not Elena. And that's where I was like, why aren't we now calling it that since we learned its real name? It's made by the witches. The witches have this name. That's its name.
Not anymore, it's not.
But if it is a gift and you gift it to somebody, or if it was a service that they paid you for, you gave it to them, they do get a name.
If they named my dog something different before I got him, I get him, his name has been Noodle for 14 years. So they show up and they're like, hey, look it's Shoopaloople. I'm like, hey, no, this is Noodle. He's been Noodle for 14 years.
No, I was thinking that if you stole Noodle from somebody and they say his name is
Shoopadoodle.
Jack,
Okay.
then his name is Jack.
No,
The
his name would still be
is 'cause
Noodle.
it was
If it was
stolen.
14 years later,
He was stolen the
it's
whole
still
time.
Noodle.
No.
It's still Noodle. It doesn't matter. Look at that kid that was raised by wolves.
Tarzan?
No, that guy was raised by gorillas and stuff.
Wait, who was raised by wolves?
Wasn't there a kid raised by wolves? Am I making this up?
I don't
Was this a
know.
real thing?
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure there was a kid who was supposedly raised by wolves. You're going to have to Google this one. I'm really throwing us into some tangents on this one.
It's a search. It's a case study of feral children. What?
All right, there we go. I don't know how valid or...
Oh, no, they're
scientific
called
this was.
wolf children. That's not it. They're not raised by wolves.
No, hold on. They had one that, like, this child had no idea how to, like, walk like a person or eat. It was a feral child.
No.
This isn't real?
The closest thing is the Jungle Book.
Oh, okay. You said Tarzan, I might add. The Jungle Book, he was raised by a bear,
That's...
which lived in a jungle. What kind of fucking bear lives in a jungle? Am I an idiot? Is there a bear native to a jungle?
We
I
don't
thought
ask
bears
questions.
were forest creatures.
We don't ask those questions.
Can you Google that for me?
No!
What type of bear was Baloo?
Google on your own time.
Well, these are when the questions happen. The people need to know what type of bear Baloo was.
The eye of the goddess carries the iron teeth symbol. Recap of how the witches were cursed and Manon was conceived to break that curse.
Yeah.
Not a bad plan. Sounds
Other
like it might
than
work.
she was literally born to be a sacrifice.
Just like Aelin.
That's what I'm saying. But you were so pissed at what's-her-face.
I was so
for
mad
this.
at Elena. I couldn't
Yeah,
really.
and now you're like, oh no, Manon's parents, how sweet. He found a solution to a problem.
Well,
Would you say that her dad's dong was the key and her mom's lady bits were the lock? The way those go together?
no.
Too bad this isn't a visual medium.
Doesn't
Doing the
need to be.
symbols. Doing the symbols, baby.
Gabrielle says Aelin needs to leave and pointed out that the three races are all in one place and it's no coincidence that two queens are there tonight. Aw, dang it. I have a typo and I put that in the book club.
And he could have looked over at Lysandra and winked and said, maybe 3 queens.
Oh my god, no.
No, well, that's what I'd have done if I was him.
Manon correctly asked Dorian how Aelin plans to rid of Erewhon and his minions and the things he created. How will she distinguish who stays and who goes? This gets into the Thanos decision with the snap.
Yeah, it's completely random who lives and who doesn't.
Well, that's just the way that Thanos decided it. He wanted it equal and fair. We need 50% gone, and it's just randomized.
Yeah, I think that was a nice way to go about it.
Yeah, if you're all for 50% of the population gone, and then Aelin has to be faced with the decision of how do I separate these?
Well, if it's even an option.
Yeah, I
The
don't
reality
know.
is it may not be an option.
Or maybe once Erewhon's gone, they become good. Like the Ilkin actually create their own little community of Ilkin and raise little Ilkin children, and they don't actually need to be gone. They just needed to find a new purpose.
I don't think so.
That's what happened with Manon.
It's not.
It kind of is.
I don't think so. Look at the Blackbeaks.
Happened
They're
with
still
some of
dick
them.
holes. Like,
Yeah, but
they're not like.
who are
better
we to
now.
judge?
We're objectively reading this.
Yeah, what if you just need to get rid of Erewhon and Maeve, and then all is well?
Well,
with the world?
it's kind of a trolley thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sort of the whole
I'm
logic.
so
behind
bad
this.
at the trolley game.
Well, I meant. I didn't mean the trial by trolley game.
I just mean when
TM.
faced with questions, I really struggle.
Well, okay. Now that you've said that, let me pose this to you. You have the ability to get rid of every child molester in the entire world. But there's going to be a child molester that would someday save your grandchild's life because they're a doctor. Do you get rid of all the child molesters knowing that you will get rid of the one that would save your future grandchild's life?
I'm so sorry, future grandchild. Yes, I still would get rid
Okay,
of all of them.
that's hey, no problem at all. I'm just impressed you were able to answer that.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Fucking hate child molesters. I also really am probably going to love that grandkid. It's going to be a tough one to tell him, like, listen, you could have lived, but grandma got rid of the guy that would have cured your cancer.
So fucked up.
No, she had to kill him because he would have touched you.
Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Stop.
No, you're right. You're right.
Put trigger warnings or just duct tape your mouth. You're not allowed to speak.
Well, I think that was a fair question. I think
that's not a fair question.
I'm saying I think
what is Aelin going to be faced with? I wonder
kind
if
of a similar
faced
thing
with anybody that has
Volg blood.
Volg blood. Does that include Dorian? Because he's been infected by the Volg.
No.
Anyone that's been infected by
Dorian
the Volg
doesn't have Volg blood. He wore a thing that allowed the Volg to control his mind.
Yeah. But if you do that, that means you get rid of all the witches. And that's a tough decision to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I posed that question to you. It seemed to me as though a parallel
same
difficulty.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sacrifice your children for child molesters. That's...
Manon says Dorian is strong enough to wield the keys, and they found the chest and word marks and see the Ilkan army.
Manon's kind of trying to start some shit here a little.
Manon has both of the word keys, and her and Dorian are headed out to go find the other witches. And I think Dorian's like, I'm going to find the third word key. That means those two will have all three.
Yes. And that's why Aelin and Rowan will get to live happily ever after.
Wait a minute. If it takes Aelin's entire life force to do this whole process, why can't it be her and Dorian holding hands and it's half of their life force?
Why would they
together?
have to hold hands? It's magic.
They've held hands before using magic before to kill the dad.
They also kissed before. They don't have to do that to share magic.
Mwah.
And Dorian killed his dad, not Aelin.
What if it's just like in Guardians of the Galaxy where they all hold hands and they have a little hand chain and they use their magic together?
It didn't work for them.
The power of friendship is going to save
Remember,
everyone.
they sacrificed a little tree fella, and then he turned into a sprout.
Yes, and that was
Everybody
really
else
sad.
was fine.
That's going to be Aelin. She's going to die, quote unquote, but she's reincarnated.
Wouldn't it make sense to make the ancient one young again rather than the young one younger?
Yeah.
She just got done being 20, and now she's got to go all the way back through life.
So not quite like that, but I think her and Dorian with their magic combined, because it could have been either or, why not both of you together and use halvesies and then no one dies?
Since we were willing to just make children to serve a purpose.
That's also fucked up.
It is. But since this was all also a part of she and Lysandra's plan, why the fuck aren't Aelin and Dorian just trying to make a super baby? I mean, I know they're cousins, but that doesn't seem to hold anybody back.
There's only two sets of cousins, Dorian and Adian, remember?
Yes. I would argue Adian fucking Lysandra while she looks like Aelin.
That wasn't going to happen. That was
what's gonna, he brings it up. He's like, that's fucked up. How'd you think that was gonna work? And she's like, fucking seduce you. He's like, looking like my cousin?
No. She would look like herself, get pregnant by him, and then she would
shapeshift. That cannot be safe for the baby.
That's bullshit. Also why I was
bullshit.
really
struggling. She was going to be Aelin the whole time.
I was like, you're living this double life, pregnant. Both like Aelin and Lysandra are pregnant at the same time.
Hold on. And if Lysandra's never seen Aelin naked, how does she know what all her parts are?
She doesn't need to.
What? What do you mean?
Why are those details important?
Well, it seems like it would be kind of important.
No, she's not banging Rowan.
Oh,
Rowan is going to know that Aelin's gone.
You're right. All right, never mind.
Yeah, there's no way shape-shifting a baby is helpful for development.
Better yet, if we're real worried about this, why doesn't she just shapeshift into a baby that has those eyes? Mom died in childbirth, and now she's like, ooh, gaga, motherfucker.
Now you're playing as a child and yourself and Aelin.
No. Aelin died in childbirth, according to this.
But then you have to have a second child. Now she's playing two children.
No, see, this is the thing. I think she pretends to be the baby.
And then she has real children who can also shapeshift, and they have to play the part also.
No, it's not a perpetual baby.
Just continue. No, it's Lysandra has her own children who then also shapeshift, who also become part of the bit.
And now they all take turns being grandma? That's the idea?
They play as Rowan's children and Lysandra's children.
Oh, I see. The double life.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
the
into
whole
it.
family is
what
in
the fuck?
it.
Why not? Why not? Eddie Murphy, it seems like something he would have done back in the day.
No, I don't think that plan was going to last long. If I was Lysandra, I would have killed off Aelin at some point. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this.
What I'm saying is that's all you had to do. Or they should be honest right now with their allies and be like, hey, she was taken by Maeve because she was busy protecting everybody.
You
We're
guys
going to go
didn't
get her.
show up.
We're going to go get her, get that bitch to supercharge herself, and then she'll kill the evil Fae bitch.
I think part of the reason that wasn't the plan was because they also need to convince the people Aelin is going to give her life up. And Aelin wasn't going to make it. But they want to keep up the illusion that she saves the day and she makes it.
But why? Why ruin so many lives for one convenient truth?
I think in order to get her family back on the throne?
Her family? She doesn't have any fucking kids. It ends with Rowan.
That's the part of the plan.
You see my
Lysandra's
issue?
having the children.
Why make Rowan king? If that's the case, why not just let Aedion be king and then Aedion's kids will be on the throne either way?
Well, it sounds like Aedion has to get voted anyways, and that might not happen.
It seems like if you have the shapeshifter and all the powerful females on your side that just rocked the other queen's world, nobody's gonna fucking vote against you. This just became not a democracy.
I think that's kind of where they're going. They're going to bring the Armada up to Terrasen. I could be wrong. I don't remember all the details, but to show we have the army. Vote Aelin in now. Or now she's the queen of Terrasen. Really, she should be just the top queen of the entire continent because she keeps saying she's doing this for Terrasen. She's doing this for the entire
This is
continent.
exactly what I'm saying. And when she kills Maeve, there is nobody left to oppose her. She's going to get rid of Erewhon and Maeve. Who's left after that? And what the fuck is the difference if they're waiting to support you until after that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really confused by how that works. And also,
In the
I'm excited
timeline-
because you know who we're going to meet next book again?
Kael.
And
Nezrin. Don't know.
our healer.
Oh, yeah, that healer that I thought
I am
was
so
the other
sure she's
healer.
going to be the one to fix his ass.
Yes,
I'm
I believe it.
positive.
And that's how we're going to cash in on that other deal because she's the top leader of the entire facility.
Yes, she
don't know.
in 5 short years has taken over.
She is.
She came in as a resident and now she's what's the head doctor?
I don't know,
There's a
but
name.
I'm assuming that she's got some pull to get an armada. I don't know. Or at least a group of healers. That's all they
Right.
need.
Yeah, just
And
a
she's
small
got her
fleet.
magic. Healer magic.
Yeah,
Back at that place.
and she was lightly trained in an afternoon to be somewhat of an assassin. So,
Or looking out for herself.
sure.
Okay, we jumped through a lot of this.
Sorry.
Really, it's more just major points. So they sense Lorcan's
Mhm.
warning call.
That's what my name was in high school.
It is
Is it cold in here or you made your points?
It's 500 to 8. Aelin wanted to use the key. Rowan said no, and she said, "You don't give me orders." She would need to kill him before she can use the word key. So I
Right.
guess he took it away. Learned that...
So he did give her orders.
Oh, we learned that Rowan has Aelin's claw marks from fucking the other night.
Yeah, and he could have healed us.
He could, but he's choosing not to heal that spot specifically.
Yeah, and he's sealing all of his sex wounds in salt water. He's like, I need to make sure these are infected so they scar. Not even joking.
No, that's
That
not
is
what happened.
canonically what happens. He is like, ooh, all right, sex injuries, don't want to forget those. I can't heal them or they won't scar.
I'm imagining it's like the raptor thing for Jurassic Park down his back.
Just raptor claws,
Yeah,
just three of them.
3 of them on his back that he leaves there.
He's like, her greasy coke nails fucking really.
No.
And this is the thing, too. He doesn't need to wait for them to become infected. Nobody has showered.
Yes, they do.
The
They
shit
shower
under
all
their
the time.
nails
No, they
is
shower all the
infecting
time.
him. No, they-
Not in a little swampy area. I'm also imagining this little swamp area that they're at, that they're fighting the Ilkin in this whole area, similar to the training with Yoda and Anakin's son.
Luke?
Luke. Yeah. I could only think of Anakin.
Of course you could.
Anyways, that's how I imagine this little swampy area that they're hanging out in.
Do you imagine?
But then it somehow switches to like a meadow at some point where Lorcan and Elide are buried, or not buried, they're like covering, hiding, while Aelin is burning everything up.
I like the idea of it. It's just Rowan on the boat, rocking, Rockin' and rollin'.
He's riding on her back.
Down
Like
the
Yoda.
streets I'm strolling. The seagulls poking my head. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Sing it with me, baby.
I don't know if anybody else knows what you're talking about.
What do you mean? There's like 1 billion people have watched that. Seagulls. Watch that. It's a great video, and it's got Star Wars in it if you're into that too.
So she lets loose her fire, and this is also another deal where she is burning everything. All the animals and wildlife, it is all gone. There is no discerning who is being taken out. She's like, it's all gone. This whole place is burning down.
She literally just used up so much power putting out fires. And then they're like, oh, good, finally, that we got it straightened out. You're the one who's saving us. And then it turns out she's not now.
Not in
Now
this
she's
area.
like, fuck it. Anybody within this vicinity, you're all dead.
Yeah, all the swamp creatures.
How far away were these fucking dragon riders?
What do you mean, dragon riders?
Not dragon, but wyvern riders. The 12 of the 13.
Really fucking far.
They must have been a long ways off because they didn't get cooked.
I think they went north. What, the wyvern weren't even nearby during any of this.
What do you mean?
The wyvern? They showed up in many chapters later.
Okay, so here's the thing. This all runs together for me because this was all like one big thing.
So in this
You're
area,
right. This is where Lorcan and them eventually go to her.
yeah, and they show up.
Okay, you're right.
So Lorcan gave a lead Athral's ring to protect her. He saw that they were on the wrong side of Aelin and shielded them, and he knew why Rowan served Aelin because her power can change the world. Even that, he was just like, fuck.
He used all of his power to try to protect them.
Yes,
After
even
he
that.
was signaling them. To be fair, he's also super beef.
But in that moment, he's like, oh shit, this makes sense why he's serving Aelin. Almost like he's like, I'm going to leave my queen and go to this queen. And that, I think Maeve knows this. She's like, fuck you.
She doesn't need any of them.
No, she doesn't. She burned them all and some help from Rowan and Dorian, and it ended with a fire crown on her head. I'm like, that is so awesome and arrogant in its own right. She's completely burned out, and she's like, I just need enough to put this crown on my head.
Ting.
I loved it. I'm like, it's so badass, but also like arrogant in my mind.
I'm just imagining the sunburn.
She doesn't get burned.
She got like, what, piles of melanin? How is she not sunburned?
She doesn't get burned. She can control and protect herself from any burns.
Okay, all right. Everybody else, how are they doing?
Why are they getting sunburned?
How do you think this works?
What do you mean?
Stand really close to a fire for a little bit and watch what happens. You get cooked.
Yeah, but you keep using the word sunburn.
It's okay, I'm sorry. Burned via the flame in the light that is coming off it, the radiation that emits
that's
from fire.
I'm taking it as she's standing in front and we got a V formation like geese. And she's just
like the Mighty Ducks.
Exactly.
As they do.
Launching out fire.
Right. Those behind her that are being blinded by the light from her flame. You believe that that light is in no way affecting them.
Nope, not at all.
Outside of just visually, it's an issue.
Nope, not at all. Unaffected. They're standing behind her.
They're all directly behind her?
Yeah.
Like it's a row of 12 people hiding behind the world's teeny tiniest queen.
Yes. And that's where Lorcan's like, fuck. We're on the wrong side of Aelin.
From there, her shoulders look so wide from where they're at because they are not directly in front of her. It looks like the human centipede behind her.
I think they must have been to the side because the Ilkin weren't attacking them. The Ilkin were like, they like watched the whole thing happen. They were just not behind her.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, you're right. My logic is clearly fucking everything up here.
Yes. Lorcan wished to serve Aelin. Side-eye. Chapter 57, Lorcan was attacked by the Feymen in a lead. Oh, I wrote Feymen because I couldn't remember their names. It was Gabriel and
Fenrir.
Fenris. And you were right. He is a wolf.
Hey-o.
I don't think we knew that. I think you were like, if he's a wolf, then X,
Yeah, Fenrir. Makes sense.
So he is a wolf. So a lead then gets bitten by Fenris as a wolf. Rowan intervenes and claims that they were under...
He like ripped her fucking arm up.
Yeah.
I might add.
Like
it wasn't like a bite.
Gone.
Yeah, she's about to be stubbly.
Aelin... Oh, Gabriel also heals her. He essentially burns out. Gabriel does, healing her, especially for how well he did. And then I think Aelin finishes the rest of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Like
and Aelin shares the last words of Elid's mother. Elid gave Aelin the word key. So now there's 2 of them. There was a challenge between Aelin and Elid, and who claims her? Is she Lady of Peranth? Or is she the Blackbeaks? Or the Krakens? Or claimed by Lorcan?
Well,
Everybody
so
wants her.
Lorcan's kind of got a little bit of a claim to her, but he's already got a lady back.
Lorcan does?
Yeah, her name is Queen Maeve.
Oh, right.
And then you've got, what's her name?
Manon, who has 2 clans.
But Manon is just claiming her as a witch.
Yes.
A witchling. And that's where Aelin's like, bullshit, she's mine. And she's like, fuck you, I claimed her as a witch before you claimed her as yours.
Yes.
And it goes back and forth.
This also gets me thinking the last book in the timeline, they have to get a word key and defeat Maeve and Erewhon and get rid of everyone and tie it all up?
What makes you think our boy getting his legs healed didn't find a word key?
Oh.
I think simultaneously he's collected things.
He has the 3rd one. That would be nice. We'll see.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I just assumed Dorian was going to get I bet it's going to be Dorian getting it.
Well, I bet when K-Hole comes back, the first person who he wants to see is his king.
Maybe.
That's who he serves. He doesn't serve her.
No. I still think it's Dorian because, to the best of my knowledge, Manon has the other 2. That means they'll have all 3 and they're going to show up in a spot with all 3 of them. Dorian noticed everyone is being watched over by a god. Elid has Anath. Lorcan has Hellas. And I didn't write down the other ones, but I want to look this up and turn it into trivia.
I'm into that.
They found a witch's mirror, and it's not a lock. They left with the mirror and ran into Ansel, so now they're on a beach. I think that's where they're at the Gulf of Oro. So that takes you out of this little swampy area. I could be making up the swamp. That's not the first time I've made it up that it's a swampy area.
It used to be called the Gulf of Morath. And then Oro got real big.
I don't get your joke.
Gulf of Morath. Gulf of Mexico.
Oh.
Gulf of Oro. Gulf of America.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Fuck.
That's
so
fucking stupid. Yeah. Hey, if you call it the Gulf of America,
you're not going to like our content. So they left with the mirror. They run into Ansel. She knew Aelin used her name in the pit fight. Manon is pissed that Ansel says she represents the Waste, and there's still no Abraxos. That's going to be an interesting deal. When Manon flies under a new name, which she will.
What will it be?
I don't know what the new name will be. Do you have a guess on what you think it'll be?
I have no idea.
How does that work with Ansel? Is she going to take out Ansel? She's just going to like kill her during this whole battle? Like, oh no, we lost one.
Manon?
Yeah.
No. Why would she kill Ansel?
Because Ansel says she's the queen of the Waste. And Manon's like, no, it's going to be me. We're going to get this back.
Yeah, I think they're going to find some...
Coexist?
Yeah, or through battle. Attrition will help us to a certain extent.
Aelin cashed in on the life debt and had Ansel meet them in the Gulf of Oro. Melisandre's fleet is theirs too now. Ansel did something with Melisandre, so we have Melisandre and Ansel's fleet. That's important to know as I tried writing these all down as these people are accumulating. Lysandra and Aedion have an intimate talk and they want to be a thing, but not too quickly. Working very slowly. They're still not dating, I don't think.
No, this is true.
Aelin wants Ansel.
But yet she is planning to have a baby with him later. Fucking insane.
Yeah, she's
like,
just
what the fuck is happening? Well, I guess I'll fuck him for God and country. It's like, fuck, I love Terrason. She's blowing him for Terrason. It's amazing. Look at her go.
Yeah, the plan seems
dumb.
Not fully thought out. But again, I couldn't come up with the better plan. I really tried. I did. I spent the rest of that day
I think being honest, just being honest is the better plan.
I think if you have a shapeshifter, that's a good plan.
It's not a good plan.
It's pretty good.
It's
and
not
the double
very
life,
good.
Double pregnant,
Oh.
one child.
What a weird, weird thing. Absolutely not necessary at any point.
It's going to work.
I think honesty would also have worked.
Aelin wants Ansel to find the hidden Kraken witches and offer them land for another army, and Manon is pissed. Oh yeah, how's that gonna work out? Oh, at the end of the book, Manon says she's gonna go find the Krakens. Okay, so Ansel also needs to go find the Krakens. Krakens are gonna be found. They're probably gonna work out some deal with land, coexist. Manon flies under a new name, and it's gonna flourish. I'm assuming it goes from desert to forest.
Yes, her blood will
Yeah.
heal the ground.
Manon, no, not Manon. Maeve was the one setting the fires. Dorian and Manon bang.
Yeah. I don't remember if it was good or not.
I don't know if it was great scene or not. I was really focused on other things.
That was me too. I was like, ooh, during this part, I can actually focus on what I'm doing for work.
But Dorian's exploring some. He's training up. I was also seeing as him banging Manon is training him up with his magic.
Like, he can be a little bit forceful, but he can also be real delicate.
Exactly. Learning control.
I'm pretty certain that he actually switched to just using his real digits.
He does sometimes. Like, he'll go in with his fake hand and slide right in with his real hand.
Yeah, I thought that he pretty much just exclusively transitioned to, like, all right, I'm using the ones that I can feel.
I don't know what he does, but I saw him banging Manon is training him.
Okay.
And I think his only training at this time.
It's the only training he's getting. Well, yeah. Can you imagine what his training was before with Rowan?
It was good, but not this good.
Remains to be seen.
The control. Wait, yeah, wasn't Rowan supposed to set him up with someone back at that Pirate Bay?
Yeah, I think he did. It's Manon.
Yeah, I thought there was somebody that they were supposed to... He's like, I'll train you on the ride, but when you get there, you got to train with somebody who's better at this. Who was that? No one.
There wasn't anyone, but I do think Manon will be the one who he thinks will have the best grasp of how his magic should work.
Yeah. Maeve's armada is near, and Rowan flew in and saw his cousins, and his cousin noted he looks different, and they used to be really close to each other, and Rowan asked for something we don't get to know in this chapter, and she says she would consider it, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I think I put she. I think it was a he for the first.
I think so.
And then there was a she. Dorian doesn't think the mirror has power, but it is knowledge. How he knows this? Don't know. He just knows it.
He inferred this through something. I can't remember what it was, but he seems to know things. He read a lot of books, to be fair.
True.
He was the bookworm.
He thinks the lock isn't just for binding, but a tool for controlling the keys. And a traveling mirror. Yes, you were correct. It is also a traveling mirror, and that's probably how they found the beach, got to the beach quickly, and right there with Maeve. Manon and Aelin are going on the mirror adventure together. Now the Armada is there. That's where I made that Monty Python comment where the guy's like running and running. And then you look away, then you look back, and he starts all over, and he's running. And
for 6 chapters, they're on their way. The
Armada is coming. We see it in the horizon, and we see it, and we see it, and now it's here, and now it's here, and now the attack is beginning. It was just entertaining for me.
I totally agree.
I was thinking it was going to be different. I had too high of expectations, I think. I set myself up for failure with that.
I don't think necessarily that it was a bad thing. I think it was wild that it kept being mentioned that they're just about there.
Yeah, I kept thinking it's next chapter, and then it's not, and it's not.
It probably felt a little bit like we're traveling with the kids, and they ask us, how long until we get to where we're going? What is our answer, Adri?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And now if we ever say it's actually 20 minutes, they never believe us.
They do not believe us, and that's okay. But I would say that we've been on trips where they've had, 10, 20-minute intervals, and I feel like that's what these chapters were doing. The ships were 20 minutes away for 6 hours.
So now the ships are there. The queens are gone. Rowan just went and talked to them. Lorgan is worried about a lead, and he takes her to shore. And I think she has the word keys. Lysander is a sea dragon. The men are ready to be killed by Maeve, the ones that have a blood oath with her. They're like, we're willing to die. It makes sense that she's going to kill us. Manon and Aelin don't know where they are, but they are in the past 1,000 years ago. Like a Ghost of Christmas Past style story is going on. And they see Elena. And it's a memory. The Eye of Elena is the lock that sealed a sarcophagus. They learn they were misled for what to retrieve. They were
Yes.
intended to see this memory. It was very confusing. I didn't understand any of it. I didn't understand it in this one. So it sounds like Elena used the lock on Erewhon and it was broken. The three-headed goddess witch is there and said that the lock is for them to use, and Elena learns she fucked up. Elena begs to put the burden of the war on someone else, and that's what pissed me off.
Well, no. She didn't beg to put the burden of the war on someone else. She begged for this to last long enough for there to be a generation of people born who could win this fight. It's not that she was capable of winning. It was like, fuck it, not worth it.
It sounds like the gods want to leave this place, and that's where they're blessing these characters, guiding them and helping them through all of this.
Sounds like the gods are kind of already gone.
The gods don't make sense. Why are they there? Why are the gods there?
They kind of are and they kind of aren't. That's
Why do
sort
they
of my
want to
thing.
leave?
I think they have influence the same way that I think Erewhon has influence.
Is it
They want to go home.
Yeah, how did they get there? The word keys? So the three-headed witch will take Erewhon. A future bloodline will need to give their life to rid of Erewhon like Brandon was willing to do. Why shouldn't Elena give her own life for her mistake? We've now discussed that's because she didn't have enough power to do it. But why couldn't Brandon do it in that moment if it could be reversed?
You need a witch's life also.
Well, what do you mean?
So currently for the lock to work,
It
you
requires
need
a witch?
a Kraken Queen, and you need,
Oh, Elena did this with...
no, that's why it was temporary. She just used her power.
Oh, she didn't even use it right.
That is my understanding, yes.
Then it cuts to Nehemia at the chest with the mirror in the mist area and speaking to Elena. Nehemia solved so much of this long before ever meeting Selena.
To be fair, she got to the mirror. The mirror is really the big helping tool.
She taught herself how to read word marks.
Did she, or did Elena teach her? When she got the mirror, I think Elena taught her how.
What? Maybe. I don't know.
Where was, who was she princess of?
Ilwe.
Nehemia?
Yeah. That's the southern right country.
Of Terrasen.
No. So you have like Terrasen, and then you have the middle one.
Oh, yeah. Where is this on the butterfly? Right or left wing?
Which Terrasen or Ilwe?
Ilwe.
Bottom right.
Where's Terrasen?
Bottom right. Or top right.
So what's in betwixt them?
Otterlin.
Otterlin. There.
And below Otterlin is Fenharrow.
And then below that is
Ilwe.
Ilwe.
And next to Fenharrow, to the left, is Millicent, and they have that fleet. Ansel took over that.
Nice. And Fenharrow is where she trained with the desert assassins.
No. That's the red desert, and that's the bottom left of the butterfly wing.
Oh, shit. Okay. At
And
some point,
they
I gotta
now
look at this
have-
map.
And now they have that fleet from Ilria. That dude that was the prince of the mute master.
Yes.
He showed up with his fleet.
Okay, yeah. And he's got the sexy horse with him.
Yes. Well, a sexy horse.
Yeah. You know.
Okay.
This is the Asterian mare.
Yes. Oh, and we got... Ansel also brought one. Are we going to have horse babies?
I think Ansel brought the Asterian mare.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she was given, so what's-her-face told her to ride that thing when she was leaving. She's like, I'm going to shoot an arrow, but I put her on the fastest, prettiest horse ever to run away with. The fact that horse is still alive, that horse got to be tired as fuck.
That was great.
It's great. It's true. You know what? You're right.
Remember, I like that we get updates on the horses. Where is Fleetfoot?
Honestly, I have been thinking this same thing, but Fleetfoot, I think, went with,
The little girl.
yes,
And they're in Terrasen.
I believe so.
Okay, yes. Do you remember that girl's name?
No, I'll never remember her name.
So now the battle has begun. Mostly hyping each other up to handle the challenge. Maeve will destroy them to punish Aelin. Dorian noticed the ships have a silver flag with a hawk, aka the House of Whitethorn, and they lowered the Maeve Black Owl flag and began to attack Maeve's ships.
Once again, birds. Birds are symbols.
Yes. Rowan told his cousins about Aelin and Erewhon and to turn on Maeve's. I don't know how he got them convinced, but he told everything. And there was honesty involved.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the key to all of this.
Lorcan abandoned the fight to go protect a lead on the beach, and the storm was coming. Back to the memory
The
of
storm was
making-
doing what?
nothing.
I'll show you a storm.
And this is the scene that I finally, because it cuts back to Aelin and Manon, and I finally am understanding more about the fuck up that Elena had. Manon looks like Rhiannon Kraken. That's that older witch. Well, not older. I mean,
Yeah,
Rhiannon.
wasn't she? But I thought that was like her second or third or something.
You're thinking of Fourth Wing.
Oh shit! Oh my god, you're right. God damn it! So many of these books.
Rhiannon is the Kraken witch from 1,000 years ago.
She's the one that sings with Shy Ronnie.
I don't get that reference.
Yes, you do. Damn it, Adri, The Lonely Island.
Oh, okay.
Shy
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
That's such an old
Rhiannon.
reference. And nobody would get that. The only reason that I even know what you're talking about is because we just watched that like 30 minutes ago.
That's why I'm shocked you didn't immediately go, hell yeah, Rihanna joke.
Memory of Brannon creating the amulet of Orinth. What was that amulet? It's different. Oh, no, that's the one that was holding the word key.
Yes.
That's right. Who gifted the metal to make Mort?
Gifted the medal.
Mm-hmm.
The witches. The witches.
Yes, it was Rhiannon.
Yeah. There we go.
I think the last key is...
Hold on. Real quick note about Rhiannon. Rhiannon is actually a super Billy badass.
Yes.
She held up against all the other witches. And then finally, Baba Yellowlegs threw the death blow.
Oh, wait, what? I missed this.
Yellowlegs was the one who actually delivered the death blow to Rhiannon.
Oh.
And then Rhiannon cursed him, and she was like, fuck you guys. These lands will
Right.
be barren and everything. You guys suck major Harrys. So that was pretty sweet.
No, that's great. Thank you for bringing... I was listening to these chapters. I was like, I think between Ryan getting the gist of it, me getting the gist of it, we're going to find something together.
Dude, probably not. You got most of it, which is good.
Because I didn't want to keep re-listening. I wanted to finish the book. I wanted to listen. And there was so much information all at once in these chapters.
It was like
in the
6
memories.
chapters of exposition.
Mm-hmm. Elena apologizes to... Oh, the last key is under a flagstone, and Brannon walked into a molten river and died.
Yeah.
Me. Elena apologizes to Aelin, the queen who was promised. That makes sense now. You're the queen that is promised to the gods. Elena saved Aelin, and she will die with her. We're back at the battle. Dorian and Rowan are working together. Abraxas shows up with the 12 witches, and they're like, where's our girl? Fight with us, and we'll tell you anything. Deal. And they slay.
Slay queens.
Chapter 70. The witches fought for them for information about Manon. Sounds like this is Terrason's fleet, the Terrason fleet, the pirate fleet, the 13, the White Thorns, Ansel's fleet, and Melisandre's fleet, all against Maeve's.
Yes.
What is the name of Maeve's ship?
The Jolly Roger.
It is called the Nightingale.
That's a cool-ass name for that ship.
Mm-hmm.
Do you suppose it's all like a black ship?
Yes. It's like a pirate. Like
It's encrusted in shadow.
But turns out Maeve was on shore. Lorcan betrayed everyone to protect Elide and told Maeve that Aelin had the keys. Bastard.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Maeve has been weakening Aelin for weeks for this very fight, so she was completely drained. So
Again,
the
Maeve,
Ilkin,
the strategist.
the fires, the armada, all
Everything that's happened so far is Maeve. And you know whom nobody fucking brought up? When they were talking to Maeve, how did nobody bring up the big bad guy?
Erewhon?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know why Maeve is motivated to do all this.
And yet to do nothing about him. That's where I was like, I know they're on the same team.
They are because she told Morath where they're at.
Yeah, 100%.
And so they sent the Ilkin to them. They're definitely working together.
I think he works for her. I stand by this.
Yeah.
She's the Billy Badass because she was ancient when he showed up.
No.
Yep. Brandon
I think
said
there's-
she was already ancient when he was a boy. Therefore, and this dude was not a threat the entire time Brandon was around until Brandon already had a daughter.
Oh.
I do not think that I 100% think Maeve brought him here to do her dirty work.
Maeve created the keys, used the keys, brought the gods and Erewhon. Erewhon's a little bit of a dick, causing some problems. They steal the keys from her. They're trying to lock him away. Elena doesn't like how slow the plan is working. She's already lost her mom. She's like, I'm done with this. And she locks away Erewhon. And Maeve is scared of Brannon.
Scared, I think, is a strong term for it, but I think she's afraid of Brannon because Brannon can activate the keys and send everybody home, including her.
Yeah.
I think it eliminates her position as world leader, basically. She has unchecked power.
But she's not really using it. She hasn't
Kind of
been.
is. She's doing everything she wants. She collected all the Fae people. They all work in a camp to earn the right to work directly for her. I think
Those are just the half-Fae individuals that go to the camp.
Those are the only ones left. All the other strongest Fae warriors all work directly for her. She is the only source of safety and organization for the Fae people.
Oh.
There are no Fae outside of her little clan of people. And Aelin's now. She's eliminated all the other ones by using Erewhon to do that.
Oh, we also got the detail that if Aelin wasn't the one that was promised, she could live a long time.
Yes.
That was mentioned. Well, given whose power you have, it's very likely you would live for like 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I probably got that number wrong, but for a long time with Rowan.
Yep.
Live happily ever after. So they're on the beach. Gabriel tried to sacrifice himself for Aelin, and Maeve said no.
Pulled a Ron Weasley.
And broke the blood oath in dishonor. Maeve shared why she went after Aelin and that reason was because she wanted Aelin to find the word keys for her. Mentioned Rowan is her mate and that she killed Lyria.
She also tricked him into ever thinking Lyria was his mate.
Yeah, see?
She tricked this dude into having a family.
Yeah, it's totally fine now.
I don't understand how this is better. You still gave this man a child that he never got to have.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
But it's okay that he's in love with Aelin.
It was always okay that he was in love with Aelin. I just found it a little odd that we gave him such an insanely tragic backstory. He's got the saddest backstory of everybody.
Does he?
Yeah, give me one that's worse. Wife and unborn child.
I think Aelin being a slave.
No.
And her family slaughtered, and
She was only there for 2 years.
She crawled into bed that was soaked in their blood.
Walked in and saw your wife and unborn child dismembered.
I have no arguments. I think they both
It's the craziest thing. And at least Aelin's kind of makes sense, like for the plot. Her parents had to die. They give you all of these reasons. Why did he have to have an unborn child?
Yeah.
It could have just been the love of his life wife that, they typically have a very difficult time conceiving. It's literally said. It's like the miracle had occurred to them only for him to lose it. For what reason? So that Maeve could be like, now he's broken. Fuck him. Like, it wouldn't have been enough if you just killed the love of his life.
Well, he was broken and really tried to not
she could have broken him more easily.
It was enough for her plan to work.
It was more than enough. That's my point. That's like turning the stove to hot when you're making eggs. They burn and you're like, well, I wanted to make sure it was hot enough. That's crazy. There were steps between there.
Chapter 71 ended with Aelin was given to Cairn. I had to look up how his name is spelled. It is not Karen.
Well, it wasn't.
Cairn.
Cairn.
Karn.
I believe it's Kern.
Cairn. Cairn. I don't like that name.
Well, I think it's Gaelic, Celtic. It's Irish of some kind.
I don't think I like the RN. I want like an E in it or an I. Doesn't matter. He's a psychopath.
Also, can we go over the fact that for some reason she had to have sand titties?
Sand titties?
You don't know how this went? Undress, basically.
Yeah,
get rid of your top. Off. And then, there had to be one creepy dude out there that's like, tits out. But
so
then
fucked.
And then it's like, oh, she also removed her tip bindings. So she was just flopping about.
Yeah.
Why? He's going to whip you either way. What are you saving by taking that binding off?
Removing all clothing from her back.
I don't understand why it was important. You're being
to
whipped.
Humiliate her.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't enough. The other way. That's crazy.
He's a psychopath.
He didn't order that. Maeve did.
She is a psychopath.
I would agree.
You just got done complaining about how she went too far.
She is. She's always going too far. I think she would have been a successful evil bad guy if she would have dialed it back like 10%.
Yeah, and she got whipped.
She did.
And it made me so fucking sad.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And she wouldn't count, which is good.
Well, is it?
Yeah. I don't know.
She did all the other stuff. It's like, well, okay, but the counting is where you draw the line. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Although she was trying to buy time so that everybody could show up and save her, and then they failed her.
And Manon pistol whip Elide.
Yep.
Took her, Aelin taken by Maeve, in an iron box and mask. Manon has both keys, and she needed to get Elide away. Maeve also broke the blood oath with Lorcan in dishonor. And it kind of ends with the last couple chapters. Rowan demands to know where his wife is. Big reveal there.
Dun dun.
I liked it. Aedion is pissed at Lysandra for knowing the whole plan. She was supposed to lead a double life, have Aedion's children, and pass them off as Rowan's. Hilarious to think Manon is just standing there listening to all this nonsense. Manon wants to raise an army with Kraken witches and gave Dorian the amulet of Orinth. Oh, so he has the... Where's the other word key?
Manon has the other one.
Does she have two and now Dorian only has one?
I believe so.
Okay. Rowan used their bond to send a message. I will find you. Gallon Ash River shows that you're thinking of Gallon. Earlier you said Ganon.
Oh, you're right. I was.
It's Gallon. Ash River shows up. Terracin remembers Evelyn Ash River. Do you? Who's Evelyn?
I don't know. It's an old lady name. Oh, Evelyn was her mom.
You're right. It's Aelin's mom.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
Then we have Ilias.
Ilias.
The mute master's son shows up. And it ends with Lysandra posing as Aelin. Armada is formed. Rowan headed to find Aelin. There were a lot more little details preparing for this big war that's happening, but that, I think, was the main parts.
Can we take a moment and really appreciate how Lysandra is a ride or die?
She is.
Like, for somebody where their friendship really blossomed out of fucking nowhere, she latches on.
Yeah. Really good friends.
It's a little scary.
Honestly, you don't want to get on her bad side.
Well, I'm starting to think you also don't really want to be her friend.
Why?
She's got to be a stage 5 clinger. Like, they were never on the same page until, like, one day they just decided to shake hands. After that, now it's ride or die.
It's great.
Together forever.
Without Lysandra, they wouldn't have gotten this far. Lysandra has... I do also really like this. Part of this series is that it's not just Aelin always saving the day. That Lysandra is also saving the day.
It's almost always Lysandra saving the day, to be fair.
She became the sea dragon. The only reason they survived any of that was because of Lysandra.
Yes, the only reason they get anything done around there at all is Lysandra. She is by far and away the best character in this story. Not maybe the best written, but she is the best character in the story. And then we got Rowan, who, I get it, he's here for some reason. But he's fine.
He does what he's told. That's it. It's great.
No, he doesn't. He says, you can't do this thing. And then she's like, yeah, make the rules for me. And he's like, you'll have to kill me if you don't want me making the rules. So he doesn't even do that. Like, he also has thoughts and feelings.
He's looking out for her.
He's looking good is what he's doing.
It's great.
I'm on board.
And he keeps the scars on him. Keeps them marks.
Preserves the sex marks.
Exactly.
And I'm all about it. Agreed. Yeah, he needs to. Okay, best male character in the story.
Rowan.
Really?
Who else is there? Oh,
Dorian is the best male character in the story.
Dorian's doing great.
Easily the best male character.
I still love Manon.
Yeah. Okay, so for female character, which one? It's only a race between Manon and Lysandra.
Manon.
Oh, man. I think Manon's a more interesting character. And part of it is I just like that she's sort of bitchy and scary.
Yeah.
But Lysandra...
And a lot of growth. A lot of change. And
Lysandra has literally been 3 different people. 5 different people in this. It's all change for her. I think Lysandra is the best female character in this story. She's had tragic backstory.
Yep.
Right? Equally as tragic as almost anybody else's. Other than, again, Rowan's for some fucking reason. She has shifted allegiances. She's done nothing but aid. Without her, we are not nearly at this point in the story.
It's great.
Yeah, I agree.
She's good.
She's amazing. She's the best.
This book?
Oof. So, knowing what we know right now, I'm giving this book like a 3.8. It's good.
I think I put it at 4 for me, only because I liked all the other books more than this one.
Yeah.
What are our other books? There's so many of them.
I didn't realize we were 6 into this. Just flying by, because we got Queen of Shadows. Wait, is that this one?
There's Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Assassin's Blade, and right now Empire Storms that we just finished. I really think it's hard to rate these
Without
books.
reading the next book, it's hard for me. Because I think the tandem would make it better.
I like Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire, and Assassin's Blade, I think, the most. Queen of Shadows, what happened in that book? I already forgot.
They kind of blend together at the pace we're reading these.
Yeah, it's just one big story.
Yes, I agree. But I do think Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire was also awesome. That one might have been
That one's my favorite.
And then Assassin's Blade, I think, was fine. I enjoyed it too. Actually, I've enjoyed almost all of these. I have enjoyed all of them. All of them. This one, I would say I enjoyed maybe the least. But I do think that when we read the next book, it would make me appreciate this book more.
Yeah.
Because Assassin's Blade kind of did that for me too. Where retroactively I liked things more.
And I think that's why I liked Assassin's Blade. I like the way that it was delivered. It's a little different. And it really made Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows much better.
Assassin's Blade kind of was written like a journal.
Yeah. It was like these little sideline stories.
Yeah, I liked it.
Anyways, 2 more books to go. Tower of Dawn.
2 more.
Wild.
Crazy. Is Tower of Dawn the next one?
Yes.
I'm on board.
We'll break it up into 3 parts, and then we'll be caught up with the book.
We got to see how many chapters this is. I'm not committing to 3 parts.
A little less. I think
It's fewer chapters?
fewer chapters, but I think it's the same size.
Okay.
We'll see. I love you.
I love you. You're my bestie.
You're mine.
Thank you guys for supporting us. It's been a good time. If you'd like more,
Follow us here, TikTok or Instagram. Fable, if you want to join our book club. Patreon, if you want episodes early.
drop it on Tuesdays if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Episodes are releasing on Tuesdays. If there's a 2-parter, it's going to be on Thursdays.
We accept 5-star reviews and nothing less. If you leave something less, you're a motherfucker.
No! Honest reviews.
Not that honest. Only leave a review if you're willing to be a 5-star honest person. Should we come up with something mean to say to him on the way out? I kind of want to pick on him.
No, I
don't
would say
want that,
love
dude.
you. Bye.
Oh, you can tell him that you love him.
Okay.
I won't.
Love you guys before Ryan bullies you out of here.
I'm fine with most of you. I love you, bye.